Well, I'm here at the Miners and Prospectors Hall of Fame in Kalgoorlie. I'm about to go down in the shaft and get the gear on, just to see what it was like back in the old days and see what these poor old miners had to endure just to earn a living for their family. It was tough going back in the early 1900s, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy the tour. No, it's not a creature from the Black Lagoon. It's the Murri in a hurry, about to go down into the shaft and have a look what gold mining in the old days was like. I've got my helmet, my lantern, got my outfit on, my boots. Come and follow me and see what it's all about. Very scary.
And he's a chap who couldn't work underground anymore. He'd either had a piece of his anatomy removed in an accident or something like that, so he'd be armless or legless. And his job was to raise the bucket whenever it was full. And when you go up here, you can see all the diggings out with the picks and shovels and what have you. Introduced in 1907, the miners thought this was a wonderful piece of equipment because, of course, prior to this time, they were using a hammer and tap. And a hammer and tap is just a chisel and a hammer, and they didn't get paid for using hammer and tap.
Well, if you think rugby league players are tough, they've got nothing on these little miners. I mean, my goodness, times were tough back in the early 1900s, and hammer and chisel, and then they introduced the widow maker, and it was very hazardous to their health working down here, but they had to earn a living, and my goodness, claustrophobic conditions in the dark, and we'll see a little bit more as we go on this tour.
I can get a lot of sparks, and I can get a lot of dust, but I'm buggered if I can ever get a bloody hole. So how these blokes did it, I do not know. Clear.
Well, that's the process, and this is the final result, a big gold ingot, and it's worth a bit. I don't know if the miners in the early days thought it was worth it, but they certainly worked hard for it. But that's the Murri in a hurry, just showing you a little bit about Kalgoorlie and the gold that it's been built on. Over and out.
Wait, where you think
Oh, sorry, mate. There you go.
No worries.
Let's go.